Dan Holland here with SolutionToolbox.com. Welcome back to our video series. We're creating a website from start to finish with SiteBuilder and our image to web technology. So far we have dumped our image in and converted it into a website, and we have started going through the site from top to bottom, kind of tweaking it and replacing the static images with movable and functional parts. So you can see that we've got the menu working, we have our image rotator working. Down here we've created a neat little JavaScript scrolling area that's working. So what I'd like to do now is kind of touch up the content area down here towards the bottom. So you can see what's happened down here is we have a static background image, and then the system automatically just throws some temporary text over top of it. So to start off, I'm going to remove some of these images from the background. I could have done that before I sliced it, but I guess I just wasn't thinking. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do this. So I'm going to open up the layout here and go into our layout. And what I want to do is I'm going to show you what I'm looking for, but you can see right here there's a background image in this cell. So I'm going to go over to the HTML site and find it to remove that. So if I switch over here, I know it's going to be towards the bottom, and I'm looking for the content area, which is going to be right here. So here's the background image. So I'm just going to simply remove this, just like that. Let me go ahead and hit save and update. So now you should be able to see that background image is gone. And if I take a look at the site and refresh here, it should look a little bit better. Yeah, so now when I scroll down here to the content area, it's looking more and more like a content area. But remember, my goal is to have it look like this as the end result. So the next thing that I'd like to do is come over here to edit the homepage content. So I'm going to do that by coming up to Manage Content and say Manage Homepage Content. I'm going to select the new web page that it created for me. And you can see here's the default text and headings that it dropped in there. I'm going to go ahead and delete all that. I can select that there. And I've developed a few lines of CSS that I'm going to use to style this page. Now you could have used HTML tables, or you can even use the WYSIWYG editor here. Basically, my point is you can drop any content that you like, but I'm going to spare you the time, and I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste some CSS that I've already developed so you don't have to watch me create it here live on the screen. So let me grab this. I'm going to come over here to CSS Manager, and here's the automatically generated CSS that's attached to everything that these slides are created for. So if I open that, we can see there's not a lot in here, just a definition for the body tag. So I'm going to drop in some of my CSS here. Let me copy it real quick. Paste this in. And there's nothing special about this. This code could be generated 10 different ways. This is just some code that I threw together real quick. There's a handful of styles in here for company news, the testimonial area, getting the background images for the testimonials, so on and so forth. So I'll go ahead and say update. We can close that. And then over here, I'm just going to throw in a couple divs to give us what we're looking for. And once again, I'll spare you me writing it, so I'm just going to paste it in here. So we can see we have a div here for our company news area. We can see that I have another one for the testimonials. And then down here, this is where our news content is going to go. And then this is where the testimonial content is going to go. So if I go ahead and save this, and then take a look at the site so far. Bring this back over here, give us a little refresh. We should see this is starting to come together now. So rather than having just static images, these are all selectable texts. So now the next step, I'd like to go ahead and drop our blog module in here and the text container module in here so we can start to get some content on the screen.